and welcome back to Mobile Dispatches. Today we're going to talk about buying property in Thailand. I bought a condo in Chiang Mai in late 2017 and I used a local real estate company called Perfect Homes. They helped me find the right place and they navigated through all the paperwork involved in the sale. This was the company that had managed the condo I rented when I first moved to Thailand, so I was already comfortable with them. Simon Bradshaw is the owner of Perfect Homes. He's been living and working in Chiang Mai for over 20 years. He first came as a backpacker, he taught school for 10 years, and then he started Perfect Homes. The company manages and sells properties in and around Chiang Mai. I thought Simon would be the right person to answer a few questions that you might have about buying property in Thailand. Here's his take on life in Chiang Mai.
One of the biggest questions we always get asked is Chiang Mai a good place for you to settle? Thailand in general is obviously a great country, it's well known around the world. What the difference between, should we say, Chiang Mai and many other parts around Thailand is the livability of Chiang Mai. It's a safe city, let's maybe call it a big town. It's not really a city, which has just got everything from your shopping, places to go, social events, sport, outdoor living. We're also very lucky to be very accepted here in Chiang Mai by the local Thai community. You know, we're just part of the scenery to them. They're happy to have us around. We're not separated, we're not segregated. You can be integrated into that community as much as you wish to be.
I totally agree with Simon's description of the advantages of living in Chiang Mai, but I'd like to add a few things that really appeal to me. First, of course, is the food. Chiang Mai is famous for its northern Thai cuisine, and there is amazing food available around every corner. But I also like to cook, so it's wonderful that I can go to local markets for fresh fruits and vegetables. There are also well-stocked supermarkets where I can find Western brands and other familiar ingredients. What I also love about Chiang Mai is the nice balance of old and new. I like to be able to shop in both the modern shopping centers and the traditional Thai markets. At this point, you might be wondering about some of the rules and laws that foreigners need to know about if they are interested in buying a condo in Thailand. I asked Simon to give you a brief rundown of what's required.
With regards to owning a condo, as I said, it's very simple. The only legal requirements is actually the funds coming in from overseas to your named bank account. Visa requirements is purely down to any visa. You can actually purchase a property while on a tourist 30-day visa on entry. There is no strict requirements, except the funds have to come from overseas to purchase that property via your named account.
Simon has talked about buying a condo in Thailand. Some of you, though, might be thinking about buying a house or even a plot of land to build on. Let's hear Simon's advice on that.
Obviously, a big question is, what can you actually own in Chiang Mai property-wise? Basically, our advice when you're new here is obviously to stick with condos because the ownership is very clear, very simple, and you can own the condo 100% freehold. Whereas houses, the structure for land ownership, property ownership is much more complex. At all times, we would always recommend that you seek legal advice on how you wish to deal with that.
When I was buying my condo, I looked at places within a few different price ranges. I asked Simon to explain what you might expect to spend on a condo in Chiang Mai.
People are always asking about the pricing for condos. The beauty of Chiang Mai, it is still very, very affordable. Hence another reason people are still coming here regularly, buying up condos for retirement, holiday homes, and investment. You have to understand you can actually get into the real estate market here for as little as, say, $20,000 US. We can go to the next level of condominiums, buildings such as Riverside, where you can actually get into Riverside for around about $50,000 to $60,000 US. This will give you around about 46 square meters of living space, which is your studios, or maybe they've cut it into a one bedroom with a nice bathroom. And this building is around about 30 years old, but it has a great sense of community. The building has a very nice functioning pool. The local area is great. You walk straight out into, you've got your 7-Eleven, you've got your local markets, you've got easy access to anywhere in town because there's always taxi drivers waiting around. A building like that at these prices, you're not roughing it. You've got a very good quality of life in a very good location.
Simon told me that the lower price condos are often in older buildings. He also told me that Asian buyers are more focused on the newer buildings and that this is driving up the price of the new builds. This gives Westerners the opportunity to grab some good deals in older buildings. Older does not have to mean rundown or unsafe.
There's often an option to look for something a bit older and renovate it yourself. Renovation costs again here are very affordable, and then you can turn this apartment into your dream apartment.
Riverside is the building I bought into. As Simon mentioned, it's over 30 years old, so my condo was functional, but it was really dated when I bought it. I made the choice to buy it and renovate. I had a really good experience with a local design company called Creative Clever. The price was surprisingly low, and most of the renovation took place while I was away working in the Middle East. I hope this video has been helpful in answering some of your questions about buying a condo in Thailand, or maybe it just gave you something to daydream about for now. I've put some links in the description below that you might find helpful. Please leave me a comment if you have any questions, or just say hello if you want to join the discussion. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you again soon.